Hello and welcome to the Player One podcast, Gran Turismo Sport Racing League. We're here round 5 at the Fuji International Speedway in Japan. And the starting lineup here, Wanster with his first pole of the season. Championship leader Lactose Hertz in second. Team Subaru in row 2. Team McLaren in row 3. And the rest of the field bringing up the rear. Getting ready for lights out here. Wanster sitting on the pole for the first time this season. And they're off. Lactose gets a terrible start. Stewie pulls around the side of him and into second place. So we head down to the treacherous first turn at the Fuji Speedway. And there goes Lactose really wide, and Wanster goes quite wide as well, and he goes fired across the track. I don't know if there's any contact there, but the pole sitter is now in the wall. Up front, Goki from the third row takes the lead. Stewie following up in second place, but Lactose has recovered and is all over him, actually passing back for second place again. There's Wanster all the way down in ninth place after leading the field into the first turn. Taking a look here at Stewie again, trying to come back on Lactose, not having any luck, actually getting passed by Campo for third place. Enchi on his left. Both McLaren cars getting a great start from the third row, running first and third now. As we come into the hard right-hander to head up the hill, Saito rams into Stewie, and Stewie's sideways, and now Stewie's all the way down in ninth. Saito also falling way back. Just taking another look at this from Saito's perspective as he heads into the turn and just doesn't slow down as fast as everybody else. Runs right into the side of the Subaru. Field passes him by trying to avoid the accident. We've got Wanster still trying to work his way to the front of the field. He's made his way back up to sixth. And there's Campo in a four-wheel slide coming onto the front stretch to end the first lap. He's got Lactose right beside him. Drag race for second place as Campo's teammate, Goki, is pulling away out front. Looks like Lactose is going to complete the pass to end the first lap running in second place, exactly where he started after that rough first turn. Campo looking to make a move here. A little bit of tire smoke from Goki. Campo dives inside and pushes Lactose wide again, but not as bad as last time. Lactose hangs on to third, although he is getting swallowed up by the field a little bit. He's got Wanster right on his tail along with Cancer Cowboy. Mook, two-time winner so far this season, trying to make his way through the pack, sitting in sixth place right now. Looking to make a move on Cancer Cowboy. Pulling up in behind his teammate Wanster. And we still have Campo and Lactose fighting for second place. Campo holding on to it for now. Goki still pulling out into a nice little lead here. There's a little bit more tire smoke as he brakes for this hard right-hander at the bottom of the hill and heads up towards the front stretch. Looks like Campo is starting to create a little bit of daylight between himself and Lactose. Taking a wide entry into the left-hander before coming back onto the straightaway. Nice and easy. Don't want to go too wide here. And here we've got Mook making his way into fifth place. Cancer Cowboys trying to chase him down. Looks like Stewie's caught the field. Saito's back there as well, along with Enchi. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, and 9th. All together. And now Saito taking a look on the inside of Cowboy. We've got Enchi taking a look on the inside. And now we're 4 wide down the straightaway. Looks like somebody's gonna back it. It looks like Saito backed out a little bit there. 4 wide. No, Saito hits Mook and loses control, trying to stay off Cowboy's rear. Looks like he was successful, but he spun himself out in the process. He's had an eventful first couple of laps as we start lap 3 here. Let's take another look at that. There's Saito in this crowd coming down into the first turn. He hits Mook and just gets into a bit of a tank slapper and just can't seem to recover. Mook now up to 4th. Trying to chase down that front pack. The top 3 have kind of pulled away a little bit. He's still got Stewie on his tail. Lactose and Compo up there still fighting over 2nd place. Of course, Lactose and Mook, the only 2 winners so far this season, each with 2 wins apiece. Compo doing a great job holding off the Nissan. And it looks like Mook is catching this group now. Lactose looks to the inside of Compo, but doesn't have the right line. Compo's got a lot more space to keep the revs up on the outside. And now Mook actually gets by Lactose in that move. Lactose gets pushed wide again, coming onto the straightaway. Monster gets by him. Stewie is now on top of him. Lactose way outside, comes back onto the straightaway, hits Monster when he re-enters. We've got a big crowd here again, and now Mook has gained some distance. We got 4 cars lined up, nose to tail down the straightaway. Enchi trying to move up through the field again. Trying to catch up to his teammate there. We see Saito in the distance still trying to recover from that spin in the previous lap. We're now on lap 4. More contact into turn 1, and Monster has another adventure, but he hangs on to it. Nice recovery. Now being surrounded by those Subarus. Monster stays in 5th place. Lactose way wide. Stewie now up into 5th. Monster's got the inside line going into this turn though. And loses a little bit. The rear end starts to come around on him, and it looks like Stewie's going to take that position. Cowboy also making his way through there into 6th place. Enchi looking to get in on this party. And it looks like we might enter this turn for the first time without a bunch of contact. Maybe I'm wrong. Monster back down to 7th. He's got the 2 Subarus in front of him. He's trying to make a move to the outside here. And it looks like he might complete that. He's gotten past Cancer Cowboy again. Might have gone in a little hot. No, he's diamond to the corner really nicely. Back up into 6th. This whole crew chasing Lactose right now for that 4th position while the top 3 continue to pull away as we come down the front stretch. Goki's still leading, getting ready to start lap 5, so we're past the halfway point. Or we will be past the halfway point halfway through this lap. Compo's still in 2nd. Now he's got Mook all over his rear bumper. Monster looking to pass Lactose for 4th. More tire smoke from, looks like both McLarens going into turn 1. Mook still hanging on to 3rd place there. And 2nd and 3rd are starting to gain on Goki. Mook looking for a way around Compo. Compo running pretty much down the center of this turn. Mook going quite wide, trying to build some momentum there and set himself up for the inside of this left-hand turn, but doesn't quite make it. Just gets on Compo's bumper. Compo, of course, dealing with a bit of a time penalty here. I'm sure that'll disappear by the end of the race. Takes a look on the inside of Goki, hits Goki going up the hill. Now the 2 McLarens having made contact, and Goki hits him back. And now Mook, the opportunist, coming through, takes 2nd. Now he's taking 1st, runs Goki pretty wide there. And Goki not having any of that. Gives Mook a tap, takes 1st place back. More contact from his teammate. Now we've had basically all 3 of the top 3 cars bouncing off each other up the hill, but it looks like Mook's going to come away with the lead, where the 2 McLarens now fighting over 2nd place. A bunch of contact between the 2 of them. Looks like Compo will take 2nd. Goki will settle into 3rd. He was 1st at the bottom of the hill, and now leading lap 5 for the first time this race. We've got a new leader, Mook 201, looking for his 3rd win of the season. Even with all that fighting, it looks like the top three still pulling away. It's like Campo taking another look inside of Goki, who is ghosting there, probably due to a penalty. But Goki hangs on to second place. Mook looks like he's pulling away a little bit. Top three now spreading out. And back in the pack, we still got the same crew fighting over positions. The positions are swapping every single lap. The two Subarus still together. Lactose and Wanster still fighting for fourth. Saito getting back into the fight here. A lot of cars going into this tight turn. Stewie gets past Lactose for fifth. Cancer trying to do the same thing. Can't find an opening up the hill here. Lactose definitely protecting his position. Enchi gives Cancer a little tap. Looks like the three of them went pretty slow through there, and now Stewie and Wanster pulling away a tiny bit. As we come up onto the front stretch for the sixth time. Wanster up in fourth, Stewie fifth, Cancer Cowboy sixth, Lactose seventh, and Enchi in eighth place right now. As Mook leads the sixth lap, now 3 laps to go in this race at Fuji International Speedway. Mook now building a healthy lead, the two McLarens behind him, but they break very deep, and again, tire smoke streaming off of Goki. Can the two McLarens stop trying to pass each other and team up to catch up to Mook? Goki gaining major ground through that corner. He's definitely closed the gap here. Stewie now in fourth, must have just passed Wanster. Wanster now having to defend against Enchi passing his teammate Lactose. The championship leader now down in seventh. This pack can't even see the leaders coming up the hill at this point. Lactose still looking for a way back around his teammate. Gets to the left of Enchi. He's got a lot of room out there. But doesn't... Oh, he pulls the crossover. Stewie goes very wide up onto the straightaway. And it looks like we have a bunch of cars side by side back there. We've got them 3 wide right now. They're also swallowing up Enchi here, so I think we're 4 wide. We're going to be 4 wide. We might be 5 wide here in a minute. As we begin lap 8, 2 laps left to go here. Mook's still out front. Can these guys get through this turn? It looked like Saito backed way off. Stewie went from 4th to 7th in that exchange. Wanster now back up into 4th. And the McLarens and the single Hyundai out front fighting again. It looks like Goki was just sliding wide, probably due to some contact. He's still in second place. But now these McLarens... Whoa, 4-wheel slide into the turn there. Now these McLarens have fully caught up to Mook. Campo now taking second, at least momentarily, but the two McLarens are side by side. More contact, more contact. Little nudge going up the hill here. It's probably hard for Goki to concentrate on trying to take the lead when he's having to defend so hard for second place. Mook's up there hoping that the... Oh, he goes quite wide. Hoping that the two McLarens continue fighting with one another so he can have a easy run to the finish line. Back onto the straightaway. getting ready to start the final lap of this race. 9th lap. Again, Mook going for his 3rd win of the year. There's 2 McLarens hunting him down. Not a lot of drafting happening there, but the McLarens are gaining. Goki locking up again. Campo on his outside. Mook comes through turn 1 nice and clean. Went a little wide there, and Goki was in a full 4-wheel slide, and he hung onto it, and it's put him right on Mook's bumper now. Mook goes wide there, and I believe he's just opened the door. Now Campo actually takes the lead, but all 3 cars are pretty much side by side. Now Mook trying to defend against Goki for 2nd. Trying to take a look on the inside of Campo as they head into this hard right-hand turn at the bottom of the hill. There's a little bit of contact, more contact, and there's some... Oh! Campo's into the grass. Mook's around. And there goes the rest of the field. And with this being the final lap in the final sector, Mook's not going to have any time to get back up there. The 2 McLarens still fighting for first. Goki ended up on the better end of that exchange. He went into that turn 3rd, running first now. Campo trying to take a look at the outside. Goki definitely has the preferred line. More contact from his teammate, but I don't think there's anything Campo's going to be able to do about this. It looks like we're going to finish with Campo first. Or no, sorry, Goki first, Campo 2nd. Wanster is running 3rd, but I believe he's got a penalty. They're all line astern coming to the start-finish line. Yes, and Wanster falling down the order. So Goki, Campo, and Cancer Cowboy. Let's see a replay of that incident at the bottom of the hill. A little bit of contact between Goki and Mook, and then between Mook and Campo, and then as they both went off the road, it looks like as Campo was re-entering, he just caught Mook's left rear quarter panel and turned him around. Let's see that from Mook's perspective, racing down to the final set of turns with Goki. Goki goes in a little bit hot, definitely hit Campo there, and then Mook definitely went in a little bit hot as well. And then of course we're going to get a head-on view of the rest of the field coming by. Let's see that from Goki's perspective. He's getting a lot of contact with the side of Mook's car. I don't know if that unsettled him or not. Gives his teammate a shot. And as the other 2 cars wreck to his left, he has to go wide as well, but does come out in front. And then we see this, of course, let's see it from Campo's perspective. Again, not much I don't think Campo could do there. Mook definitely came out on the losing end against Team McLaren. And then, of course, Team McLaren bouncing off each other up the hill. So, finishing order is Goki, Campo, Cancer, Enchi, Lactose, Stewie. Wanster dropped from 3rd to 7th in the finishing order thanks to his penalty. And Mook ends up 9th. So, the driver's standings now. Lactose, Hertz takes the lead. Cancer Cowboy in 2nd. Campo and Goki moving up to 3rd and 4th based on that performance today. And Stewie 5th. Team standings, Team Subaru still taking the lead in 1st. Team McLaren again finishing 1-2 and jumping up into 2nd place in the standings. Nissan, Hyundai, and Honda at the end. And that'll do it for race 5. Thank you for watching. Please join us for race 6 coming your way soon.